The Prime Minister is holding a media availability, and he's talking about the conflict in the Middle East. Let's listen live.
Understanding and respecting different perspectives, reaching out neighbor to neighbor to share tears, to share anguish, to share fears, and to be there for each other. Now, right now, while this conflict and crisis rages in the Middle East, Canadians have an opportunity and therefore a responsibility to look to be there for each other. Not to necessarily agree. Our diversity includes diversity of perspectives and opinions. But not to hate. Not to lash out with threats of violence or actual violence against someone you disagree with. No matter how strongly felt your fears or convictions are, it doesn't give you the right to do what we saw yesterday at Concordia or in the shots fired at Jewish schools today in Montreal. These are not who we are. And if anywhere in the world is going to start building the kinds of understandings that we're going to need to see peaceful resolution in the Middle East, to see eventually a viable, safe Palestinian state alongside a viable state, safe Jewish state, then it starts in a place like Canada. And for people to be lashing out to each other, that's forgetting who we are, and it's forgetting the very values that are most necessary in this time.
C'est certain que d'entendre ce matin que des coups de feu ont été tirés en direction des écoles juives, c'est pas le Québec que j'aime, c'est pas le Québec qu'on souhaite.
Is not the Quebec that I love, and it's not the Quebec that we want.
On n'aime pas la chicane. Ça veut pas dire qu'on est obligé d'être d'accord sur tout.
Quebec. It doesn't mean we need to agree on everything.
On a la liberté de parole. On peut exprimer des opinions qui sont différentes.
We can express different opinions.
Sans haine, sans violence.
Without hate and without violence.
Il faut être clair là-dessus, puis je demande au corps policier d'être ferme.
And let's be clear on that, and I'm asking the police forces to be firm.
Aucune violence.
We must tolerate no violence.
Certains discours. Hier,
it might start with speeches.
Physiquement, des gens qui sont fait brasser à Concordia. Là, ce matin, des coups de feu.
People who were physically assaulted in Concordia, and today with shots fired.
Tout le monde au Québec. Oui, c'est terrible ce qui
I would
se
just
passe
like to say, let's all calm down in Quebec. Yes, terrible things are going on in the Middle East, but we do not need to bring that here back home.
Faut être capable
we need to live together. We need to be able to respect one another.
J'espère que ça va se calmer
and I hope
rapidement dans les
that things will calm down quickly in the next few days.
Ma sous-question est... Je peux y aller avec la sous-question? Oui. Et pour vous, Premier ministre François Legault, est-ce qu'on pourrait songer à interdire les mobilisations, les manifestations, les rassemblements,
toujours en lien avec le même sujet, mais pour essayer d'apaiser le climat social?
Il n'y a rien d'exclu à ce moment-ci.
Well, nothing is off the table at this moment.
On suit aussi ce qui se passe ailleurs dans le monde.
We're also following what's going on other places in the world.
Dans les dernières semaines.
For example, what happened in France in the last week.
Ce que je souhaite, c'est que les gens puissent quand même continuer d'exprimer
what
leur
I do
opinion,
want is for people to still be able to continue to express their opinion,
d'appel à la haine,
but
à la
without
violence.
Appealing to hate and violence.
Bonjour, Jeanne Corriveau du Devoir. Ma question.
All right, we're hearing from the Prime Minister Justin Trudeau talking about the rise in hate in our country. This, as police say, 2 Jewish schools in Quebec were struck by bullets overnight. The Prime Minister is saying this is not who we are. Scuffles also broke out at Concordia University. Quebec's Premier François Legault also weighing in, calling for calm. And you could hear in the Prime Minister's tone there, he's not only frustrated, but he's also very angry as he is saying that Canadians are allowed to disagree, but says violence is never the answer.